Listen carefully because something very unusual has just appeared inside thousands of Social Security accounts across the country, and almost no one is talking about it. A new internal marker called Code 92 has quietly moved into Phase 2, and the official rollout begins next week. If you receive Social Security, SSI, or SSDI, this update matters far more than most people realize because it may affect your payment processing timeline, your eligibility reviews, and your portal notifications. Over the last 48 hours, beneficiaries who logged into their SSA portal have noticed unexpected changes, new lines under payment history, and review alerts that were not there last week. And the most surprising part? This rollout isn't being publicly announced. There's no email alert, no press release, and no automatic notification. The only place you will see these updates is inside your SSA portal. So today, I'm going to break down exactly what Code 92 is, why Phase 2 is happening, who is affected, and what you must check inside your SSA account before next week. Stay with me, because what's happening behind the scenes may surprise you. What Code 92 really is inside the Social Security Administration, internal codes are used to mark accounts for reviews, adjustments, or verification checks. These codes are not usually visible to the public, and they're rarely explained. Code 92 is one of those internal flags. It relates to payment validation, eligibility rechecks cross-verification with updated federal records, address, income, and identity confirmations. Earlier this year, Phase 1 of Code 92 quietly began. It targeted a small group of accounts with outdated or mismatched information, such as old addresses, incomplete income reports, or identity documentation that needed refreshing. Phase 1 was supposed to move quickly, but staffing shortages and review backlogs slowed the process. Why Phase 2 is happening now? Phase 2 is not random. It's not sudden. This is part of a larger internal update the SSA has been preparing for months. Phase 2 includes eligibility re-review for selected SSI and SSDI accounts, payment timing audits to ensure deposits line up with recent system updates, identity verification checks using federal cross-database confirmations, record syncing for next year's policy, and system changes. Here's what's important. Phase 2 is not a reduction, cut, or removal of benefits, but it can change how your next payment is processed, especially if your information needs confirmation. Some people will see no changes at all. Others will see review messages, pending statuses, or requests for verification. The goal is simple: clean up old data so next year's updates don't cause delays or errors. Unlike most Social Security updates that are publicly announced with press releases, emails, or alert banners, Phase 2 of Code 92 is rolling out completely silently. There are no official notifications, no texts, and no pop-ups to warn beneficiaries in advance. Instead, the changes appear only within the SSA portal and only for accounts that have been specifically flagged under Code 92. This unusual approach is intentional. The SSA aims to implement internal updates without creating widespread confusion or concern. However, the lack of public communication means that many recipients remain unaware that their accounts are being reviewed or adjusted, leaving them caught off guard when they log in and notice new messages, pending statuses, or verification requests. This silent rollout is a major reason why so many beneficiaries are puzzled and discussing updates among themselves, rather than receiving clear information from the agency. Some users notice updates in their portal immediately, while others see nothing at all, depending on their status and location. The SSA often conducts such quiet, behind-the-scenes updates to prevent unnecessary panic or calls to their offices, but the downside is that thousands of people may only realize they are affected after the fact. In other words, if you haven't checked your portal recently, you could be among the group that will encounter surprises in the coming weeks, making it essential to log in proactively and review your account carefully. Who is affected in Phase 2? Phase 2 is rolling out in waves, not nationwide all at once. Some states and zip code regions will see updates sooner than others. The first wave focuses on three major groups: retirees, Social Security, retirement benefits. For retirees, Phase 2 is centered around identity checks, payment timing reviews, federal record confirmations you may see, processing review, pending validation, yellow alert boxes saying action may be required. These do not mean benefits are being stopped. They are simple checks to verify information before updates take effect. SSDI recipients, SSDI files often contain medical updates, work credits, income reports, review cycles. Because these files are more detailed, SSDI accounts are getting special attention. In Phase 2, many SSDI users are seeing 92 review tags ID recheck required, request to confirm past income. These steps are quick, but ignoring them can push payments into pending. SSI beneficiaries' SSI is monitored more closely because it is income and resource-based. Phase 2 introduces an automated check that reviews bank balances, housing assistance, federal income data resource records. Some SSI users will see. Eligibility factors under review. Awaiting system update. Federal record sync in progress. None of these mean benefits are being removed. They simply indicate required updates to maintain accurate records. Rollout states. The first wave of Phase 2 is hitting states with large beneficiary populations and large backlogs. Early rollout states include Texas, Florida, California, Ohio, Arizona, North Carolina. Every state will be included within 6 weeks. When you log into your SSA portal, it's important to carefully review every section because Phase 2 of Code 92 may affect different parts of your account in subtle ways. Start by looking for any mention of Code 92 or notes that say, Review Required. These messages often contain instructions or alerts about validation steps that need your attention. Open each message thoroughly, even if it seems minor, because some updates may require confirming your identity, verifying addresses, or reviewing recent income and benefit information. Ignoring these messages can result in delays to your upcoming Social Security, SSI, or SSDI payments, so it's essential to handle them promptly. Next, pay close attention to yellow or red alert boxes and any changes to your payment status or timeline. Alerts may display phrases like action required, identity confirmation needed, or pending verification. In addition, your payment history may show status updates such as pending, processing, or under review. Some users have also noticed new dates appearing in their timeline, sometimes even for the following week, indicating that their account has been flagged for review ahead of the official deposit window. Seeing any of these signs confirms that your account is part of the Phase 2 rollout, and taking immediate action can help ensure your benefits continue without interruption. What Phase 2 is actually designed to fix. This phase is not about cutting money, it's about preventing delayed payments, missed adjustments, incorrect records, address mismatches, overdue re-verification requests. The SSA wants to clean up old data so next year's updates run smoothly. In some cases, beneficiaries may even see positive adjustments, like corrections to previous underpayments. Phase 2 starts next week, spreads through several states, and continues for about 6 weeks. Every beneficiary will eventually see a review notice, a status update, or a refreshed payment schedule. But timing depends on your zip code. Part 9. What you must do right now. Expanded. Before the weekend, log into your SSA portal. Do not rely on the homepage. Click every tab. Check your messages. Some Code 92 alerts are hidden in the communications or payment sections. Confirm anything the system requests. Even simple updates like address confirmation, phone verification, identity recheck can prevent delays. Check again within 48 hours. Because Phase 2 is rolling out in waves, your update might appear suddenly. This is not a cut, not a reduction, not a removal of your benefits. Phase 2 is simply the SSA cleaning up old data, verifying accounts, and making sure next year's system upgrades don't cause delays or errors. This is about protecting your payments, not taking them away. But here's the crucial point. If your portal shows a notice and you ignore it, your account can enter pending status. Pending means paused payments, delayed deposits, and unnecessary stress. Something none of us want, especially when every payment counts. So here's what you must do immediately. Log into your SSA portal today. Don't wait until the last minute. Check every section carefully. Messages, alerts, payment history, and benefit details. Act on any alert labeled action required, identity confirmation needed, or pending verification. Even a small confirmation now can prevent big problems later. Remember, you are not alone in this. I'm here to break down every update clearly, calmly, and step by step so you know exactly what's happening with your Social Security, SSI, or SSDI benefits. Subscribe now and turn on notifications to stay ahead of every Social Security change. The government doesn't always communicate these updates clearly, but I will make sure you understand every detail so you never miss an important alert or risk a delay in your benefits. Your financial security matters, and taking action now can save you from headaches and delays later. Don't wait. Check your SSA portal today and make sure everything is in order before Phase 2 fully rolls out. Disclaimer: this video is for informational purposes only and is not financial, legal, or professional advice. Social Security rules, policies, and benefits can change, and individual circumstances vary. Always verify information directly through official SSA sources or consult a qualified professional before taking any action.